jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Shout out to the first in the building, Carlos Rosado. I just dropped in and dropped out on this. Definitely I got to do a reaction to another, host that is pretty much, having his Quick Trip premium, parking lot in the trunk wines. You know what I'm saying? They seem to be a bit loopy over there, but it's always good to hear them voice their concerns about Crawford. I mean, the things these people say, it's just unbelievable. Let's get straight down to the freaking audio and hear what some of these cats have to say, you know what I'm saying, about on Knockdown 68, iPod, iPad, Walkman, you know what I'm saying, who's over there hyped up off pop valiance, pop valiance, potation. I was talking about this recently about potation, on how people have that liquor courage and they get on here and just rah, rah, rah. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen to a little bit. I have to do a reaction on this.
Man, watch your wallet. The nigga gonna take your shit and take all your credit. He with all that.
Hey, if you gotta fight me for it, hey, shit.
He with all that shit,
if you gotta fight me for it, shit, that ain't my credit.
Hey, crazy, bro. To each his own, man. We got 2 cents boxing. We're going after 2 cents boxing. You got a minute and a half, 2 cents. Go ahead and get your ball.
See, this is the one that was over in my chat. She was on the panel trying to ask me a question before I was kicked off. And she's the one to be all, I dropped a link for her, or him, or whoever it is. And she just talks so much crap. It don't bother me. It's just like you have to ask yourself, like, what are you talking about? What is not adding up to what y'all can't change? Let's listen to what 1 cent had to talk about.
Bars off real quick.
All right, what up, Knockout? What up, chat?
What's going down?
First I want to say, this whole, why y'all talking about Bud? Y'all doing this. Spence lost the fight. We're not talking about Bud because Spence lost the fight. We're talking about Bud because Bud wants us to talk about Bud.
See, when the intro is like that, listen, I try to explain to y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-side official. Y'all already know, man. I had to give y'all a shout out before I start to put the hot grease on these niggas. So therefore, she starts out talking about, we're talking about Bud because he wants us to talk about him. And then she goes on to speak about how Bud did an interview on a station, on a channel who only had 300 subscribers. Why are these motherfuckers so concerned about what this dude is doing in his life? Just pay attention, man.
Don't nobody find it strange that he came out and did an interview addressing rumors that he started? He started the rumors about the 147 when his homeboy came out with the tweet. And then all these Bud channels going around, and he gonna go on the channel that got 300 followers and do the interview when he got all these other big channels that's supporting him.
We're dealing with kids. Isn't this just gossip? This is what you call gossip, man. You worrying about what channels he's on. You worrying about why people, why y'all are choosing to talk about him. He wants you all to talk about him. Why are you so invested in this man's livelihood? That is the biggest question of all.
And y'all talking about Bud sell and Bud deserve this and Bud deserve that. If Bud deserved these things, he wouldn't have to be scamming to get them. So
he said she said Bud is scamming, y'all. Bud is now scamming. Bud is scamming somehow, some way. This is a guy who actually won on July 29th. So he's scamming because of Spence making the concessions for the coin flip, which they don't like. If Errol Spence would have won the coin flip, then it would have been A-OK. But since Crawford won the coin flip, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's cool when he do it, but it's a problem when I do it. You know what I'm saying? If Spence would have won the coin flip, it wouldn't have been nobody's talking about nothing. If Spence would have went in there and won that fight, wouldn't have been talking about no freaking weight drain, no nothing, bro. Nothing. This is just babysitting once again. The snotty boys at work.
So for y'all to say he deserves something in the same sentence, say he got to take what he got to take, and he got to do what he got to do, it don't make no sense. In my opinion, that shit just don't make no sense. And for everybody defending him after this, I don't understand the defending of Bud. I don't understand it. And I also want to know, before I hop off of here, what made Bud think that he got enough pull and enough power to get a Canelo fight? Bud ain't no A-side. Bud can't send no contract. Bud ain't got no network. Bud don't got none of that.
Bud ain't got no. Bud don't got no. Bud ain't got no. Shaw News, can you give us some CMOS, please, so she can prove her vocabulary, please? Can you send that shit FedEx?
So how could Bud be an A-side? I would like somebody to explain that to me.
All right, we're going to Deem. Deem, you next, man. You got a minute and a half. Talk to him.
She fucking serious, man. Oh my God.
Hey, what's up? What's up, panel? What's up, my good brothers?
Man, chilling, bro. Chilling,
everybody
man.
good?
I think this one might get spicy as soon as I can get through all y'all. You got a minute and a half, though, bro. Go ahead and talk.
Man, shout out to my man Kamal. Shout out to everybody.
And salute to the chat, man. The champ is here. The champ, let's go, champ. Shannon Briggs.
I wish I had one of
champ.
them goddamn champs.
You know,
The champ.
7, he can compete at 154. Even though both of them said it's hard for him to get down to 147, they both feel like they can compete at either weight class. So, you know what I'm saying? The agreement was the winner picked the weight. If the dude couldn't make it, he's supposed to send some paperwork in. He didn't do that. So obviously the fight is going to happen where the winner's making it happen.
Well, this guy right here seems to have a lot of sense and knowledge of where this should go. You know what I'm saying? See, he can get away with it because, you know, in order for you to coexist over there on that panel, you it has to be some dynamic. I guess it's the skin complexion. I might be a little bit dark. I might be a little bit too dark. You know, I'm from the South. I don't know, but it's some people that can go in there and be absolutely Bud Crawford fans and they don't get any resistance. Myself and others, no, not so much.
Man, and I don't see what the problem is. We y'all getting the fight. Everybody getting the fight again, right? They were wanting to fight again, right? So it's happening. So I mean, shit, man, we need to just stop being fanatics and shit. Be the fans of the sport, man. You know. But that's my piece, bro.
Shout out my homie King G, man. I like that. I like that. The right side. What up, bro?
What up, KO? Shout out to my brother KO in the building, man. What point? There's one. Hold on.
Hey, get to your minute and a half. We don't want to hear that Cowboys.
I'm watching the 49ers struggle with the Giants right now. Anyway, listen, this is the thing. At what point? There's one. Hold on, brother.
Be respectful.
Hey, hold on, brother.
Be respectful.
Hold on, brother. All right, y'all. Let me get this off now. One thing that we have been very consistent. Well, let me say, not we, me. One thing I've been very consistent on. We got to hold individual to what they say. This is the truth. A man's word is his bond, and we all.
Let's talk about the right side. A man's word is his bond. He the same one that said something like Errol Spencer's gonna stop him. He was over there agreeing with everything that Knockdown said prior to the fight. He's gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? How is Terrence Crawford gonna get past Errol Spencer's jab? Yeah, I remember all that right side, but you was wrong side.
Understand that as men. Shout out to True Sin on the panel, the queen on the panel.
Man, stop the madness. What? She talked frivolous gibberish. Frivolous gibberish, bro. Come on, I dropped the link for her because she was up here trying to come over here and disrupt the chat. And she ran, she scurried away.
Sister, listen, the man clearly said, hey, I have a hard time making this weight. I don't got no problem having a rematch at 54. Those aren't my words, those are Bud words. He said that. So why all of a sudden do you want to come out and then change things and be like, well, no, it need to happen at 47. We already know, hey, you undisputed at 47, brother. If you're gonna continue to fight at 47, EJ already told you, I'm staying at this weight for one fight. And now you want to come out. This is, in my personal opinion, this is a clear way that you are attempting to get out the fight.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Right side, come on, man. You got to be better than this shit. Why would he be attempting to get out the fight unless he find it to be a waste of time? And if he do find it, he deem it a waste of his freaking time. That's what happened. You put yourself in a position so you can make these slides. You know what I'm saying? You win the fight so you can make these slides. You don't leave no stone unturned. You wanted at 54, you get it at 54. Well, the same person y'all was over there boosting up that was going to do all this damage to Dame Terrence Crawford, it didn't happen. Y'all know it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you're trying to dictate and advocate for freaking Errol Spence to tell Bud what to do. He the one said this. He the one said that. Man, come on, man. Errol Spence was the one that said Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody. And then Terrence go in there and make him look like nobody. Are you blaming him for that?
The problem is this, though. I don't think Bud is actually trying to get out the fight. I think at the end of the day, Bud just want the publicity. He want eyes on him. He want people to say, he want people to say that I'm the goods. And this is another way to bring more attention to himself. You know what I'm saying? The man is a hell of a fighter, but as far as and one thing, I gotta address my brother John Norrie. Then I'm done. For you to say that this man is a scammer, right? But then you tell me another scammer that you support. You tell me another scammer that you support. That's ridiculous to say that the man is a scammer and you supporting them the way you are. That's ridiculous.
All right, shout out to my homie Ronnie Bravo with the $20.
What type of person start rumors and then come out and addresses them?
Hold on, 2 cents.
What person start rumors, y'all? This is as the clueless turns. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about rumors. We're talking about what was said. We're talking about gossip. We're talking about chatty. We're talking about just sitting up here being garrulous about everything. You know what I'm saying? Just having a circus conversation. What does it mean for Bud, though? Are you saying anything that's going to really register with the listeners, that's going to change anything? What do y'all have new to say except a glass of barefoot?
Hold on. The smoke is about to be here. Shout out to the homie Ronnie Bravo coming through heavy. 20 pieces. No biscuit, no potatoes, no corn fritters. But
you get a glass of wine, though, huh? You get a glass of wine with that, huh? I did not tell you earlier that Knockdown and stop drinking on screen, bro. You got people out here sniping your goddamn screenshots, man. Didn't I tell you to stop? Because every time you start to drink, you start to feel yourself and talking about, oh, nobody can F with me. I thought we was past that, man. All the L's you took on your own debate series, I thought you was past this shit, bro. But you get that liquid in you. You get that goddamn wine mixed with a bit of tap water and a bit of goddamn sugar in that motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, you activate. You know what I'm saying? You activate. You turn into the debate monster. You want to debate everybody. Bro, please put the glass down. Just say no.
20 piece. He say, cut the crap. Bud was a 2-division world champion and undisputed at 140 before Earl even defended his first world title. Spence is a regional star. He's exclusive to Texas. Then Ronnie, why did he and Sean Porter do 300 and some thousand pay-per-views and sell out the Staples Centers in Los Angeles? Inquiring minds would like to know, sir.
Yeah, I like to know that too.
Inquiring minds would like to know how he regional and sold out in Los Angeles. I'm just asking. Now, the smoke is here. The panel is open. I am here to moderate for y'all. Do not talk over each other. I say this shit every time, but inevitably, y'all talk over each other. And if somebody got something for me,
I'm a fast.
Yeah. Let me just say this to Ronnie. I used to for in your city, but in New York,
Scammers scam corporate America. And that's what Bud is very good at. Not everybody's corporate. Comfortable life. And when he forced some and when he started dealing with somebody who don't live a comfortable life, who lives a life always on edge and always ready, don't have to get ready, he got the worst of it. And y'all gotta get over that shit.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna go. Hold on.
Y'all gotta get over that shit.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna go to Kamal. Jay Nori. Hold on, JD. Jay Nori is right, which is why all of that above board shit, all of that negotiating in good faith, all of that talking to me on the phone personally, and I'm giving in because we got respect for each other, and I'm giving you coin tosses because we got respect for each other. If I'm Earl and them, all that shit out the window. Look, my nigga, I got the network. You said you want undisputed at 154, nigga. We got all the belts and all the fighters over here, nigga. You said you want 168. Hold on, Dean. You said you want 168 in Canelo, nigga. Guess what? He signed over here with us. So look, it's 154 with Earl or no fight. It was a one fight deal anyway. Good luck with your free agent face of boxing ass. Good luck, my nigga. Go see what you can do with Alexis Rocha, Berlanga, or fucking Xander Zayas, or motherfucking Jaime Munguia. Because if you want to keep doing business over here, nigga, we fighting it.
Oh my God. Please, Holy Spirit, let this be a joke. YTC, y'all should have breathalyzers prior to people going live. I know it kind of cuts into their rights, their constitutional rights, but some people shouldn't be made to sit up here and drink generic brands of freaking Quick Trip wine and be able to go do a live stream. It shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't be that way. Truth be told, I'm just being honest. It shouldn't be that way because they're still saying the same thing they said last time. You remember in 2022, they're knocked down when you were saying that Al Heyman wasn't going to do business with freaking Terrence Crawford because he was upset, and how it all went down, and Bud Crawford's just going to be out there left with nothing when he went over there to BLK Prime. And then Terrence Crawford turned around and called Errol Spence up in January this year. You remember you was the one that was saying that, but now I guess you forgot about that. And now you back on once again. He can go over there and fight all these top ranked fighters because you think you have some type of drawing power over there at PBC. That's just the point. Y'all niggas always thinking and believing that PBC is fucking with y'all like that. You don't go to no fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you goddamn doing no interviews, nothing. But y'all yet and still you believe the Grand Poobah is recognizing y'all for y'all hard work and free labor. He don't give a fuck about y'all, man.
154. That's where he need to be on. The same type of shit that Bud on, like I said earlier, bro. Like they do in church. The same Bud on when look, nigga, I'm getting mine. I'm getting my paper. I'm doing what's best for me. Earl and them need to get on that same type of time. Look, nigga, we gonna get ours. So if you want this paper, if you want this shit you say you want, then this is what we need. Is 154.
Knockout. I got a bone to pick though. Knockout.
Or it's
knockout.
You know what I mean? Hold on, Dean. I gotta go in order.
Right,
I'm gonna go to
knockout. Because you on that BS right now, man.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Kamal.
Go
I'm gonna go to Tom. I'm gonna go to 2 cents. Then Dean will go to you. Kamal, go ahead. Get your bars up.
Then he just go to 2 cents when they got on the panel. We don't need to hear shit else she got to say. It don't make any sense at all. It's not even 2 cents. It's no sense.
Hey, let me just respond to that Ronnie guy. Just because you're a 2-division world champion and undisputed in 1 division does not translate to commercial success. Okay, Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley. Did he become a big draw or as big of a draw for you? He's irrelevant without Spence right now. Boots, who's your IBF mandatory.
This is the dude who believes just because he sound like Peter Pan without the butter. Okay. This is the guy who's up here bringing up old fights in an old era. He's bringing up old fights in the old era, different name fights. Right, has nothing to do with this era. He's trying to convince the people just because Bud has did this, and this, he's not drawing power. Instead, you should be thinking about and talking how Errol Spence can present a deal that makes sense to Terrence Crawford to basically get him motivated to return to a weight class that's more comfortable for you. If you feel like 154 is your more comfortable division, you being Errol Spence, Why aren't you the dude that's talking? Why aren't you trying to come up with ideas and avenues on how Spence can talk to Team Crawford to get the fight where he would like more so be comfortable with? He don't want to go back to 47, nor did he submit the documentation to leave 47. So why are you talking about all these fights and who ain't a success? And dude, are you listening to yourself? He got paid 20 plus million. Why are you talking about all these old fights in different era, bro? I understand why. Because all you niggas drunk over there.
You don't want to fight Thurman, who's a WBC mandatory, but you want to keep the belts. Now you don't want to fight Spence, and you want to just wait around for either Jamel Charlo or Canelo, when that fight could go in either number of ways. And already the WBC said Benavidez is due by March 2024. The IBF is ordering mandatories left and right. They just ordered my guy Subriel Matias to.
What does that got to do with Crawford, Spence? We already know what's being ordered. What does it have to do with Crawford, Spence? You're talking fast and you're saying a lot, but it's off topic. What does it have to do with Crawford and Spence? You're busy up here trying to dictate his next fight when he said he can fight at 147. Per the contract, he's willing to fight at 147. You all are mad because y'all want Errol Spence to get what he wants, just like you wanted him to get what he want prior to July 29th. He didn't get it then. He gave up the concessions. Y'all are angry about that. So now you up here trying the same shit that didn't work for you previously to July 29th. So after the ass whooping, now you going back and you just like you being in an abuse relationship. You go back to get whooped on again, talking the same fucking narrative. Oh, well, Errol Spence and what Bud ain't doing. Y'all talk so much shit about Bud, but nothing didn't change. Nothing changed the outcome. Zero.
To defend against a very dangerous, undefeated guy from Tajikistan, Irgashev. So that's going to be coming up. That's going to be coming up. How are you going to go? How are you going to go from 147 being a diva in negotiations? All this is out here that Canelo sees, and Canelo's a guy that's a lot of his stuff has been manufactured because he's.
A lot of this stuff has been manufactured. Let me tell you, Crawford is a diva. He's so much of a diva. When it came to him to negotiate with Spence, Spence was actually willing and able to give up concessions, even $1 million that they betted on the fight. And he didn't even have to throw one punch, and he was able to get that concession and then some. So he's a diva, yeah.
He's always liked to fight smaller guys. When they asked him about fighting you, he said he does nothing for you. So how are you going to have all of this out in the public? The guy Canelo that you say you want to fight, he said you've only fought one person. Perception is reality. And then when you want to say, okay, I was undisputed at 140, well, as Teddy Atlas said about Bum Lufkin, against who? You beat up, who was that guy in Dongo, the extra from the Lion King soundtrack? Nas, wait, guys, somebody do.
Okay, so he's being a bit racist. You know what I'm saying? He's up here comparing Ndongo to an extra in the Lion King. But that's what happened when you have a white host, you know what I'm saying, that's pretending to be black. You know what I'm saying? They let him get away with that. You know what I'm saying? And he's drinking again. So, when you got that type of behavior going on and you got people that's basically making fun of somebody and saying they was part of the Lion King and basically twiddling their lips, he's basically being racist right there, and people over there laughing about it. And then Ndongo's a good dude, man. I talked to him several times. He's a good dude. But this idiot's over here just, having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? Not being held accountable for shit.
Or the gods must be crazy. Who are you? And then you got Black Krillin, Tim Bradley, who ducked Errol Spence, who said he didn't want to fight. Yeah, Black.
This is a white dude. Now you can tell. I might be wrong unless he a biracial brother who's more so on his daddy's side. You know what I'm saying, or whatever side he on. But he just called Timothy Bradley Black Quillin. This dude is really going off the rails, and they over there laughing. That's what happens when you get a group of ignorant people together. They laugh at dumb shit. They don't hold nobody accountable until they sober up. You know what I'm saying? and then they back to being angry again. You know what I'm saying? If the host was intoxicated, you know, then he may see some of this shit being offensive. But this has absolutely nothing to do with boxing, bro. Nothing at all.
That Krillin from Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, you gotta say it again. Come on, what was
I'm
it?
gonna call the minister on you, boss.
Nah, let him say that shit.
I'm gonna call the minister.
What was it Dungo from?
Look at the white host. Knockdown. Where's the Dongo son? I like that. I like these black jokes. I like these black jokes right here. You making fun of black people. I love that. I love that, man. That make me giggle while I'm drinking my tiggle. You know what I'm saying? That make me giggle.
Bro, say it again, bro.
What do you want me to say? Get Black Krillin for Dragon Ball Z?
Nah, bro, the Lion King shit, man. Say
The Lion King soundtrack. Indongo was an extra from that or from The Gods Must Be Crazy. Y'all remember The Lion King? Nas, somebody beat you. Arrow was taking all the risks. He was Thanos getting the belts. Crawford took advantage of the opportunity in terms of he out-negotiated. He used Arrow's desperation.
No, hold up. We're not gonna comb over that now. So Errol Spence was Thanos, right? You heard them say that. So in between him being Thanos, what happened? Where did he lose power? Where did he lose the momentum? Because then you're gonna say that Crawford somehow took advantage of negotiations. How is that possible with the B side? We just heard No Sense sit up here and say that Crawford did what? He's not the A side. He's not this. He's not that. He don't deserve the same shit we heard prior to the fight in 2022. You know what I'm saying? In 23, all that shit. It's a lot of contradicting. How can Crawford take advantage of negotiations? How can you believe that this man can be a diva? Like a diva means anything. In that case, every fighter should go up there being a diva, doing negotiations if it's going to work out for them. We know that's not the case. It took a lot more than being a diva. How? Because it don't make sense if you just highlighted that Errol Spence had 3 belts. You just said Errol had 3 belts and Crawford had 1. How is being a diva gonna basically defeat Thanos? How does he come up there with 1 freaking belt? 1 belt. B-side. Not even signed with the promotion. Arrow is the golden child. How does Bud gain the momentum? How does that happen? It don't make any sense, bro.
To please all you fans who, in the end, when Arrow sacrificed everything to make this fight happen, y'all make memes about him. Y'all trash him and say he ducked, and y'all try to rewrite history. Crawford wants to cut in line to get the Canelo fight. No, get your ass to 168, earn your shot, fight David Morrell Jr., who Canelo definitely doesn't want to fight, or go in that small ring in Quebec and go up against Christian and Billy, because he's the A side up in Quebec. And your market value does not necessarily translate to these ESPN Fighter of the Year awards. These corporate media hacks and these anti-PBC racists don't translate to financial success. That's it.
All right, let me go to Tom.
KO.
I want to get in this, man. What the fuck is you talking about, man?
Who that just said they want to get in on this?
Man, this King G, bro, man.
Right, you right after King G.
Man, I ain't gonna never get to my turn.
All right, bro. Come on, bro.
Did you hear that? Man, they ain't gonna. Oh my God, I can't even do that. I can't do that. It's taking me back to when I actually had to raise my kids. For real, I actually had to raise my kids. Seriously, that takes me back. Hearing this shit is when I actually I had to be a parent. I had to chaperone and micromanage. This shit is so childish, man. But at least it's entertainment. I don't know. It's poor entertainment. But it just goes to show you, man, the effect that Crawford has on these guys.
You right after
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, man.
Go ahead, Tom.
Listen, bro. Stop comparing back in the day, Vernon Ford. Listen, man. That shit, pay-per-views don't sell no more, man. It's no black fighter up under.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Let him talk, JD. JD.
Now you just lied, though. Well, go ahead.
JD, we gotta let everybody talk, bro. I want everybody to have a voice and be able to get their bars off.
All right, man.
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm gonna tell you something like this. it's only a couple fighters that's really selling over 1 million pay-per-views, man. Tank, Ryan Garcia, and Canelo. So the thing is, y'all keep on.
You thought I was gonna let that slide? They said Tank, Ryan Garcia. They actually said Ryan Garcia off one real pay-per-view with Tank, who was already in the pay-per-view model. They now add Ryan Garcia. But check this out, how I'm gonna slice that in half and step on it. You remember when they was comparing Errol Spence, his highest pay-per-view when he fought Mikey Garcia? Did you hear them putting Mikey Garcia in that? No, they just said Errol Spence. They didn't put Mikey Garcia in that. They always said Errol Spence did 350. Errol Spence did 350. Errol Spence sold out over at the Staple. I mean, at AT&T and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? When he went over there with Sean Porter, they did this amount of, but then all of a sudden they want to go back down here and talk about Gervonta and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia did this amount of numbers. No, he didn't. Come on, man. We already know who's the star power in that matchup. It was Tank.
Back in the day, pay-per-views. Them motherfuckers, black folks don't buy pay-per-views, man. Mexicans only do it. And Tank, reason why Tank is taking that route to fight all the Mexican fighters, because Floyd knows that Mexicans buy pay-per-views. Black people don't buy up to Earl Spence and made him negotiating because he know
you is. Would you have a problem if Earl just like, look, bro, it's 154 or we ain't having a rematch? You do your thing, I do my thing. Would you be mad? Would you be mad if Earl took that stance?
If he's took a stand and said, I can't make this weight, man, and send some pieces of paper out there,
no,
I wouldn't be mad about that. If
he already said that though.
That make no sense. That make no sense, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'm gonna tell you why, and then I'm gonna go to 2 cents. This is why it makes no sense to me, and y'all can agree to disagree or whatever. It makes no sense because if it's in the contract that Bud Crawford gets to choose the weight that they fight at, like what is being reported to all of us, because we all on the outside looking in, hey, Bud gets to pick the weight. If Earl puts in writing that he can't make the weight that Bud wants to fight at, and he sends it over to Bud, that gives Bud 2 things. Either A, an easy way out of the motherfucking fight, which is something that his team is saying that he wants, or B, gives him even more leverage than y'all think he got to be like, well, shit, you put it in writing that you can't make the fight. So, Al Heyman, if you want me to acquiesce, you want me to make 154, nigga, I need more money. And on top of that, I need you to get Jamel to give up one of them belts and fight me at 154. So why would Earl do some stupid shit like that?
But Knockout, that's what Bud asked for. He asked for more money because he knows the pay-per-view not gonna sell, man.
He just said he know the pay-per-view ain't gonna sell. Look, what Bud is doing is negotiating for more pay than he made yesterday. Haven't we been introduced to all these little cliche terms and say the price yesterday is not the price today? Haven't we known that? Did they say the price yesterday isn't price today just because the pay-per-view won't sell? Or that's just a term that we're living in an economy and we're dealing with inflation right now. Everything's inflation. And then we totally understand when it comes to boxing that there's no retirement plan. So why would somebody go in there as the undisputed? Prior to July 29th, that was 3-1. 3 belts on the side of Errol, 1 belt in the side of freaking Crawford. Why all of a sudden, when one fighter, they happen to be the unfavorable fighter in Crawford, when it comes to the Snottyboys, the Aerosexuals, now we have an undisputed champion who's supposed to go in there for the same pay he took last time in a rematch for the same pay or less. He's supposed to take the same pay, and he has the undisputed. He has every single title. It doesn't make any sense. They know it don't make any sense, but they want to continue to act like he don't have no negotiation rights. You know what I'm saying? When they were saying he should be the B side, the man went in there and negotiated like he was the side. You know what I'm saying? The side. He got all the concessions that he wanted. Something wasn't right, and all they can say is, Errol made this fight happen. Man, y'all sound pitiful. Y'all sound absolutely pitiful for real.
Man,
ask for more money, man. What is you
I know.
talking about?
Listen,
made more money than he ever made. But what are you talking about?
I gotta get 2 cents in here, right side. But
Yo,
I'm gonna say this
crazy,
to you, Tom.
dog.
If you not mad at Bud for asking for more money because he don't think no, I'm not mad that you're not mad, bro. What I'm saying is I'm not mad that you're not mad, bro. I'm saying if we not gonna be mad, if we not gonna be mad at Bud for asking for more money. No, I'm not saying you should be. I'm just telling you what I think. If you ain't mad at
you
Bud,
got kids, right? You got kids.
if you
right,
ain't,
Knockout?
let me finish.
Man, this man just got his largest payday, and Earl Spence was
hold on, let me finish what I'm saying, bro.
See how disorganized this nursery is? That's why, you know, at one point in time, I went through a class of early childhood, and this is just taking me back to that. You know, I took a little course and got some credits on early childhood education. This is taking me back to that. You know what I'm saying? What to do when you got a badass kid? You know what I'm saying? That was one of the questions. What to do when you have a badass kid? You know what I'm saying? It's a plethora of things you can do. He can elbow the shit out there.
If you not
talking about you wilding, bro. Wow.
I'm trying to use this mute button. I'm talking to grown people, bro. If you not mad at Bud for asking for more money or fight at 147 when we all know Earl can't make the weight, whatever, bro. Cool. Don't be mad at him. All I'm saying is what Earl need to do is he need to meet him where he at, and he need to start negotiating like that because he got some things in his disposal. He got some leverage, and he got some shit on his side that he can use to get what he want to. If Bud is gonna go after everything that he want to make himself, make his family, make his team comfortable, then Earl Spence needs to stop having pride. Stop trying to be so goddamn honorable. Stop trying to meet this nigga and meet all his demands just to get the fight. And you start asking for some shit that's good for you. You start trying to get some shit that's good for your family. And if the nigga don't want to do it, you the one with the network. You the one who team got all the fighters over there. You the one where your people got everything that Bud claim he want. So if the nigga don't want to meet you, good luck, bro. We just gonna move on and do something else. That's all I'm saying. So if it's good for the goose, it's good for the
Y'all heard that? I know my chat never heard that before. The hottest chat in the MF and game. I'm about to break some goddamn gems to you. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Now I just dropped some hot shit on y'all. Dropped some hot shit on y'all. That shit is motherfucking colossal. You know what I'm saying? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. That's how you break all that shit down. That's how you shut the lights off when you're trying to close out a debate. That's what you say to just zip it all up, man. Goddamn, toe tag them. They done. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, y'all. We talking about rocket ship type stuff, man. We talking about blasting off, going to the stars, hanging out on a star for the first time. Yeah, off a quarter tank of gas, y'all.
How does EJ moving on like hurt Bud though?
I'll explain it to you, Jay Nori, but I'm gonna go to 2 cents. 2 cents.
Go ahead, 2 cents.
Hey, Knockout. Let one more person go. I gotta fix my sound real quick.
All right, we're going to Dean. Dean, go ahead. Dean,
hey man, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Hold on, man. Hold on, whoa. I was after 2 cents. I was after 2 cents, man. I just want to have this conversation.
Hey, somebody get some order over there, goddammit. Are all y'all drinking? Somebody get some order over there, goddammit. When you got the hottest MF and chat in the game listening in, man, we don't have to do this. We're up here trying to assess and take copious notes to give you some freaking pros and cons on how to better step your game up. Now, get some organization over there. Who's in charge, man? Who's in charge? Everybody tell me my turn. Come on, whose turn is it? Y'all need to goddamn have them people that's on the panel put a new description in there and name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you display the names, bro. 1, 2, 3, and then they go in order. You know what I'm saying? Or find some Tonka blocks up there with some numbers of alphabet, something. Y'all are disorganized like a motherfucker over there.
Conversation, man, before I get up off here, man. Now I know, hey KO, this between me and KO. Now KO, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit because I mean shit, y'all gonna be talking about this Crawford Spence shit forever. I know you seen me.
He's talking to me.
Hold on, I'm talking to him, bro.
Go ahead, King G.
So what I'm saying is, and I say this with respect, bro. I don't know you to be that good in debate. I know you good in debating, but I don't know you to be on my level in debating. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned,
I'm past your level.
As far as I'm concerned,
and this is where the mental health come into play. This is where certain individuals need to be carded, and they need to go through a different protocol when purchasing wine from Quick Trip. There need to be other grown adults there that have to take them through the approval process. They shouldn't be freely able to walk into a Quick Trip and purchase a couple bottles of wine, even though they have of age. Still, they should have some type of background check leading back to live streams like this, right? Screenshots to prove that this is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to benefit this. Passing and trying to talk about boxing and all that. Nan's all about debates.
All y'all are still underneath me. And I mean, y'all underneath me. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy the confidence. No.
But what I'm saying, I know you
enjoy the confidence. I like that you're confident, but I'm just telling you, you can't fuck with me.
What I'm saying is,
whenever you want to.
And I hear you. And what I'm saying is, I know you saying when I told the homie in the chat, hey, look, I low key, I'm well because I know the level I'm at. I do a debate 2 versus 1, you and BFTB against me. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's how good I'm in.
That's beneath me because I need no help.
Hey, you gonna need help, but you gonna get in there with me though, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's beneath me because I need no help, and we can get it cracking on Monday. I'm live on Monday.
So, but
oh my God. I don't know if that's Zone 6, but that's Zone 6. Y'all can't fuck with him. I think that's KG, but if that's Zone 6, y'all niggas can't fuck with Zone 6, period. They did Zone 6 fucking wrong, but I don't know if that's Zone 6, but when he said he can goddamn debate freaking BF and Knockdown Pager, if this is Zone 6, yeah, he can do it. Anybody can do it. Hell, I can do that shit. Like all you got to do is basically hope to God that they're drinking a complimentary bottle, and it's gonna go left from there, bro. They're gonna get off topic, all that shit. But anyway, this is about, you know, I got to stay on topic with this for real.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying, it's a conflict of interest to get it. Like, man, we'll have to think about that one.
And say he can't make the weight. Are you saying, first of all, that don't make any things real quick? First of all, I want to say Terrence Crawford fans must be the type of people that like to get abused. Because
isn't that what I say about them? See, she's been listening. See how people be biting my shit and don't cite me? They be biting my shit and don't cite me. Isn't that the shit I say? They're gullible. They love dysfunctionality. They love being in an abusive relationship. And then she's going to come over here and repeat the same thing. And she be steadily coming over here like she was an abused freaking chick that's been in so many relationships, and all the blame is placed on the guys. Oh, they did me wrong. He did me wrong. It's always our fault. But they're talking about we love to be abused, but you don't even have. Look, we're not over here angry and disgruntled. We're not running through the streets. Oh man, I just feel like I just can't find the right person. I just need a friend. No, y'all are proving every time that y'all mad. Y'all continue to visit these topics and they get you so angry, man. But that's not what's going on over here. We don't have nothing to be mad about unless they run out of fish. That's it. We might feel, hey man, come on, get the manager, dog. Get the manager. No, y'all can't run out of this fish, man. This the best taste. No, man, get the manager for real. There's no way. We arguing about that. Y'all arguing about shit that Crawford did during negotiation, but you can't change. We can change, you know, them getting us some fish out here. We can change and hey, somebody need to change out that grease. We cooked enough in that motherfucker. Now it's time to change that to some fresh and cook some more fish. That's what we arguing about.
Because they hang on every word this dude say. Man, shit just don't make no sense.
Go figure. What's good for the one is good for the two, right? You of all people, you don't make no sense. You don't make no sense. Talking about we hang on to every word, right? But y'all talking about what Crawford said about Errol. Y'all said that Crawford said he'll fight him at 54. That's what he said post-fight. That's what he said. They be pointing at the screen. That's what he said. But we be hanging on Crawford's every word. You're not making any sense. Like, y'all hang on his every word. That's what this shit is about. Y'all want him to fight that man at 54 when he's already fought him at 54. You're sitting up here using shit I said because you up here infatuated with walking the strip.
First, he came out and said, well, we don't really want the fight, so the fight going to be at 147, so Earl don't take the fight. And then everybody came out, oh, he don't want the fight. First of all, that don't make any sense. Y'all talking about how it's business and Bud's such a great businessman. Why would you down talk your own event? Why would you say, ain't nobody going to buy it, ain't nobody going to watch it, as if you're not profiting off of this event and you're not going to be a part of this event? Then he comes out and says, oh, well, all Earl got to do is put it in writing and say he can't make the weight. Are you saying that all Earl got to do is put it in writing and say he can't make the weight and we're going to fight at 54? Or are you saying that Earl got to put it in writing and we're not going to fight at all? Okay, off of Bud. This is what I want to say about Earl, and to everybody out there with this soft ass shit acting like Earl can't fight.
Oh, y'all get ready. Hey, hottest chat in MF. Y'all get ready. Prepare your ears for this shit. Because she is cooking. She is cooking. I'm talking about a single match, and you got a full motherfucking slab of steak on top of that shit, and you got them holding that match up underneath it. She's about to cook like that. Seriously, she's about to cook. She's about to tell y'all about Errol because she's off Bud right now. You know what I'm saying? The Snottyboys whine. Now she's gonna talk. I'm curious to know what she's gonna say about Errol. What she's gonna say about Errol that we ain't heard. What? Go ahead.
Earl Spence had 3 belts at 147 in the Glamour division.
Old news, and that is old news to me, babe. I say old news. That shit's old news, man. Don't nobody want to talk about the belts he had. Don't nobody want to talk about the belts he had, man. Those belts are in Omaha right now, shawty.
He went around. He wasn't doing no matchmaking. He was out here fighting whoever had the belt, while Terrence Crawford was over at Top Rank bullshitting and fighting who? He sat there and let Earl Spence do all the heavy lifting, pick up.
OMG. Hey, Blunts, I know why you were saying what you said, dog. Oh, my God. Hey, I want to first and foremost apologize to the chat. I got 41 in here. You know, I want to ask y'all to please hit the button. And people wonder why I do reactions. Blunts, come on, bro. You could. I know you were saying what you were saying behind the scene. God damn. Do you believe this shit exists, y'all? Y'all in the chat, do you believe this shit exists? These type of communions, these community the way these people congregate in these communities and whine about old shit. Did she just say heavy lifting? Did she just say heavy lifting, bro? Tyree said heavy drinking. Tyree said heavy drink. Did she just say heavy lifting? Are you talking about the belts he used to have? You talking about past tense shit? How is this gonna change him selecting which weight class to fight at? How's that gonna help, bro? Let's get back to it, bro. Let's get back. God damn.
Of all the belts, and after all the shit that Earl Spence went through, y'all gonna do him like this? This man overcame.
Yo, after all he has done, y'all in the chat gonna do him like that after everything that this man has done for y'all. Look, I'm channeling my training day. After everything I done for y'all, I'll have you in Pelican Bay by tomorrow morning. After everything I've done for y'all some ungrateful niggas. He said after everything he's done, yo. What the fuck? Oh my God.
And drinking, this man overcame multiple car wrecks, and he still continued to do everything he said he was gonna do, while Terrence Crawford continue to hop online and have his homeboys capping for him. Y'all need to show Earl Spence way more respect. He needs a greater appreciation. He is one of the best welterweights of this era. I don't know what y'all talking about. And there ain't no way y'all can sit on here and say, oh, that was Bud easiest fight. All the competition that Bud fought was better than Earl Spence. That shit is nonsense. Y'all are not even being realistic. Okay, Earl had a
This is hilarious, man. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was listening to what Blunt shot me, the motherfucker. But I seen it out here though. I dropped in and out, but hearing the shit he was saying behind the scenes, I say, man, let me do a reaction to this because this gonna get funny. So I picked exactly the point where I need to start a reaction. I didn't start from the beginning. I picked a certain point, and this is why I picked that point. This is absolutely insane. Don't she seem like she about to start crying? She's up there crying already, boy. She's bawling. She said we hang on Bud Crawford's every word, but she's in there emotional about Spence and how many car accidents he's did, how many times he's left the bar at 4 or 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Him sticking to his word. Like Crawford's never stuck to his word, yo. Crawford said he was gonna take his belt off. He stuck to his word, god damn it. He took his belt off, dog.
off night. Let's see the rematch. Will Earl win? I don't know. Would Earl have won if he didn't?
Hey, Shawty, you asked me if Crawford gonna win. I guarantee you I don't tell you I don't know. I guarantee you that. Ask me, is Crawford gonna win? Once again, ask me if Crawford's gonna win the rematch. Ask me. It would be no hesitation. See, that's the point. Y'all unsure of y'all support, the level of your support for Errol. Y'all don't have confidence in him. Y'all don't. That's why you stay with Crawford, because you got confidence that he's more than capable of going in there defeating Errol Spence again. But you feel if you go up here and speak reckless about him, it's going to change the way he trains for the fight. No, it's only going to get him more upset than what he already is.
Have an off night? I don't know. But the disrespect of Earl Spence and his skills is unbelievable. Terrence Crawford ran around doing nothing, fucking fighting Jeff Horn for a belt and holding on to it and dangling it. Nah, boo boo. I got what you.
Did she say nah, boo boo? Oh my God. Listen, chat. If y'all ever see no, I can't call it two. Nonsense. You better not ever show your ass up over in this chat no more. You better not ever come back over in this chat. Son, listen to me. You better not ever show up after all this crying that you're doing and complaining. You better not ever show. You better not ever return over on this boulevard. Ever.
Like, that shit is not cool. That is not a champion. Terrence Crawford is the worst display of a champion I have ever seen in my entire life. And anybody that is defending that shit has no idea what a champion mindset is, has no idea what it takes to be a champion. And that's just my 2 cents.
Cam,
that is one of the worst. No, that's not the worst. That's one of the worst rants that didn't mean a damn thing about boxing that I've heard on the YTC. It's been many, but what she just went through and talked about all the old stuff that doesn't change the new stuff just goes to show you have these type of individuals that entertain that. What she just said, all the crying and whining and throwing a tantrum and talking about Crawford is the worst champion. How can you say that? How can you come out your face? Because he went in there and beat Errol up fair and square, man. It wasn't no freaking Andre Galata hitting Riddick Bowe in the nutsack all 15 freaking times. It wasn't Mike Tyson, biting ears off. Crawford went in there trying to bite Spence ears off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what are we talking about here? That was the worst rant that I've heard in a while, man. And it had nothing to do with boxing. It was just her being upset and angry that Bud Crawford's a better fighter. Period. They can't get over it.
You got an echo, bro. Your echo, your shit echo.
Oh, my bad, Juice.
Now you good. We going to Deem, and then everybody look in the private chat for your order. Deem, it's on you. I got everybody order in the private chat so you can know when it's on you. Deem, go ahead.
2 cents. I completely agree with you, Miss. I would like to say.
There we go. We have a lot of dudes that will agree with a female when she dead ass wrong. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot of that beta shit going on over here on the YTC. They would listen to a female go into a rant, just like they do in relationships. They go on a rant and just be pouring their heart out because they have they up there thinking about an ex or something. I don't know. Maybe her ex looked like Crawford, and that's why she's going in on them the way she do. But here you got this dude up here. 2 cents. I agree with every man. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Shout out. I completely agree. I want to say this to Knockout, bro. I got a bone to pick. Normally, I ain't got a bone to pick with you, but I got to
tell this nigga 154. Tell this nigga 154 or no fight, and good luck to you, my nigga. Like go ahead. Everything you want is over here anyway. So that's what I'm on, bro.
That's a fact.
All right, let me jump in real quick. I've been quiet for a minute.
No, I was talking to John Nori for real.
Let me jump in real quick.
I got you, JD. Go ahead. It's on you, JD. And then we got right side. Then we got Bullet. Then we got Cam. Go ahead, JD.
Hey, yo, salute my nigga right side, man. Hey,
and then Jay Nori after Cam.
Man, my brother Jay.
Capping ass nigga Bullet, man. Hey, yo.
Bro, y'all niggas keep y'all want. Why do y'all bring the Tank Davis, Devin Hank?
Forget about the shoes, and then your shoes go missing. You go to his crib, and the nigga got his shoes on his feet. Like, Bud the type of nigga like that. He gonna double cross.
He's stealing nigga shoes. That what you saying?
The nigga Bud will steal off your plate in front of you, bro.
I don't know who this dirty, dusty, freaking talking from a sewer pipe. Man, come on, bro. Man, come on, man. What kind of panel is this? This dude is talking about Bud was still off the plate, and that man got 40 plus real estate properties and commercial properties. But this illiterate dude is up here talking about the man was still off your plate. This man has pretty much made it perfectly clear his investments and where he at. Warren Buffett comes in there and chop it up with him and asks him to put him in a headlock. You think he's not getting advice on where to put his money at? And this dusty, crusty nigga that's in the dark is up here talking about he'll steal. Man, this is one of the dumbest panels I ever heard in my life doing a reaction video to.
And act like he ain't do it. And
he chewing your food and be like, they ain't do that shit.
He'll throw stones and hide his fucking body.
Oh my God.
Outside the arrow. So
all right, JD, let me get the right side, JD.
My bad. I'm just saying it don't make sense, man.
Hey, your Bud. All I'm gonna say is your Bud impersonation need a little bit more work. Your Bud impersonation need a little bit more work. Right side, it's on you, man. Right side. Why you making Bud seem like he's slow though, bro? Why you making Bud seem like he's slow though, bro? Why his lips don't look like that when he talk, bro?
That nigga act like he's slow, bro. But that's his fans is slow, nigga. His fans
So this dude is wearing 2 hefty trash bags and some goddamn Payless shoes. He's up here saying that Bud Crawford talks like he's slow. Now, did you hear this? Now, if I would be wrong if I played a clip of Errol Spence the way he sound, because I don't think it's enough bouncing balls. You know what I'm saying? They got a time limit on them. Even though you see the balls, man, come on now. He would exhaust how many before he complete the sentence. He's talking about Bud talk like he's slow. Come on, bro. You're not even making any sense when you say that shit, bro. You know Spence talk way slower than a lot of people that you know. And you understand why. you understand why he talks the way he does.
I can't do this shit no more, man. I can't do this shit. Right side, what's up,
bro.
Man? Right side, what's up, bro? Shout out to the homie Big Dog Willie taking shots.
What big
Say,
dog?
for the 2 in Super J,
The
say
Haney
the
Colt Justice
equal to
League.
Bud Justice League, walking retard. Man, I don't even know if I can say that. You gonna get my shit blocked.
Hey, Big Body Willie, shut
You gonna
your
get my
ass up.
shit
Get your
blocked,
ass
dog.
up.
Hey, we got right side, then we got Bullet, and
Let
I
him
gotta
cook,
go to my
nigga.
bro Cam, man. He been quiet. I know he waiting to cook. He's straight out of Omaha. He probably gonna have a lot to say about you, motherfucker. I can't wait to hear it. This shit gonna be funny. Right side, it's on you. Go ahead, bro. You got it, man.
Well, first thing is, JD, man, leave Devin out of this. We got hands for you around here when you're talking about Devin. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Real emotional, nigga.
Are they pillow fisted like his?
They definitely pillow fisted. They feather fisted.
Absolutely correct. This is how we should be viewing this situation that's playing out. When we're talking about true champions, hey, you said, and once again, I have to go back to what you say. When you tell me something, niggas will hear me up here, and hey, JD gonna go off with me for being a Devin fan, right? But I gotta hold Devin accountable when he say some bullshit.
Like Stag, you staying at 135 to fight Tank?
Ain't no way you could tell me, well, shit, it's hard for me to make the weight. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're doing, and I don't know how I can respect it. And once again, I give that man all the credit in the world in the ring, but the way you moving, the way you want the attention on yourself, it seemed like, and I understand it to some degree. We all have an ego, but you don't let yours take over, and now you making a bad business decisions because even if you get it, according to the rematch clause, the rematch that I heard from the beginning, hell, the winner was gonna get more money anyways. And so you're probably gonna make more this fight than you made the last fight, brother. Make it at 54. Be a man of your word. Stand on your square. Beat EJ at 54. You still.
So they talking about Dub wrong side. It's talking about be a man of your word, huh? Dub. So it's crazy how that's coming from y'all who don't stand on anything. Y'all don't stand on principle, morals. Y'all don't stand on integrity. All y'all stand on is running the smear campaign. It's hilarious that you all would even think that what you're trying to tell Bud to do, that you will hold yourself accountable to do the same thing. And yeah, people got egos all the time. It happens, especially in a combat sport. But y'all, I done heard debates on where y'all are talking about business, boxing. And y'all always want to get into the fighters' pockets, right? So you just said per the contract, the winner is going to make more anyway. But what if it's much more deeper than Terrence Crawford going in there and selecting the division for which he wants to fight at? Because one thing that no one is mentioning, and they refuse to mention because they want to basically give him a prorated sense of appraising value, is that he is the champion at 147 pounds. Period. He's the champion at 147 pounds. Why does he have to go up to 54? Why does he have to appease y'all? Y'all not really paying attention and making sense about this shit. Why does he have to all of a sudden follow somebody else's rules? When y'all said he was the B side, and you said that Arrow did all the heavy lifting, he had the 3 belts, he was the A side, he had Al Heyman behind him, and everything else. All of a sudden, Arrow supposedly went against the wishes of the Grand Poobah, and he gave Bud what he wanted. Why? If you feel that he could have got the WBO title somewhere else, why didn't he go somewhere else and get it? Y'all was trying to stall the man out. Sean Porter couldn't lift the belt. David Avanesian wasn't going to lift the belt. And Errol Spence couldn't lift the belt.
Still going to get paid better than you've ever been paid. So stop capping, man. That's all I'm saying. Stop capping.
All right, Bullet, we going to Bullet, then we got Cam the Baptist going.
Man, shout out Bullet.
Yeah, man. What's up, Dean? Y'all boys already know. I was finna go somewhere else.
Do not bring up Devin.
All right, yeah, we not there.
Hey, we was here. But what it be is what people harp on the negativity. See, y'all hear y'all hear all the great accolades people talk about with Bud, and y'all see all the legends give him credit, and then y'all just harp on, the negative shit that we bring up that he actually do. But then y'all, you feel me? Y'all ignore all the crazy shit and the bullshit slander that his team would bring up, not just fans. So it was fans talk about Bud, but it was Bud team and his, people that actually got something to do with the fight that was bringing up the crazy shit on Earl.
Did Earl and Al Heyman's relationship with some crazy shit like that? Am I tripping?
You said what?
Didn't somebody say something about Earl and Al Heyman was together or some shit?
Yeah, that's
Knockout, you got echo, bro.
That ain't me.
I think that's Cam. That's Cam, I think.
Yeah, that ain't me. But
that's
go ahead. We'll finish up and then I'm gonna go to Cam. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bernice and all these other old square niggas talk about Earl gay and like, bro, y'all for 5 years we had to hear shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to look at it in perspective. Yeah, that's all.
Have y'all ever heard me talk about some shit like that? Even when they bring up the Yellow Beezy shit, I really don't entertain it. We're talking about what happened in the ring. We're talking about what happened at the T-Mobile massacre. I don't care about all that other inside shit and so sleeping. Let's just say this what I'm talking about. It always has to deal with some homo stuff. It always damn switches direction to some homo shit. And that's the proof of point. It don't make any sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? With all the thumbnails and all that, these dudes are telling you who they really are behind these doors. You know what I'm saying? Who they really are, what they fantasize about. Seriously. That's who they are. This has nothing to do with Spence Crawford.
The only thing I wanted to say, because I know John talk about the scamming, but when we talk about other things, we talk about inside of the ring and who he actually fought. Other than Bud beat him. And I also wanted to say, I think like I don't mind Earl fighting Bud at 147 because unlike a lot of people, I think the weight probably did have something to do with it. But I feel like Earl fought that weight before and he could do it again. Me personally, I feel it was more so his timing was off. He didn't have the timing, and Bud hurt him, and it was all she wrote after that. So, but that's just me. I'm not gonna take no credit from Bud of Earl fighting again at 147. I'm just keeping it 100.
That was you, JD. I had to mute you. All right, we're going to Cam. Cam, it's on you. The floor is yours.
Hey, one love to my guy Knockout, man. One love to all you brothers and sisters on the panel today. Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Oh my God, Knockout! I can't believe I'm hearing this, G.
What you hearing?
I'm hearing more excuses, goddamn belly aching and crying for Errol Spence, and Errol ain't said a goddamn word. I'm hearing it more from his fan base.
Okay.
Now, for 5 years, we had to deal with Bud on the wrong side of the street. Top Rank Toby. He's a prostitute. He a hoe ass nigga. He negotiating in bad faith. We had to hear all of these different things. But the funniest part about this shit, he came in, y'all told him he had to get a belt in order to get that. He got the belt, still couldn't get the fight. We had niggas that was saying they would fight him, but wanting more money than they would ever accept fighting against a PBC fighter in order to fight him. The same niggas that y'all yelling about and belly aching about he not fighting and saying that he won't fight now were actually in a position to fight him, as we have saw multiple fighters be ranked in the top 3 of the WB.
Facts. Boots.
Yo, and as we all on this panel know, the 1, 2, and 3 can challenge the C for his belt. There have been multiple fighters who have been in that position to pull the trigger on getting that fight with Terrence Crawford, and instead they jumped out of line and went elsewhere. So their words wasn't matching their actions whenever people get through. Mm-hmm. Now, when we got so much cap about Errol was gonna stop Bud, Errol was gonna break him, he was gonna take his eye, he was gonna
talk to him, Cam. Talk to him.
Box him. He was the more fundamentally sound. We got a whole lot of that. As a matter of fact, KO, I lost a goddamn me debate on your platform
talking about this fight.
I only got 30 some likes, man. A lot of you cats are just going in here trying to run back and tell. You know what I'm saying? Come on, how I only have like 33 likes, man. And you know, the shit really didn't get popping with doing reactions until I started that shit, man. Come on, bro. Come on. I started doing a reaction and people got all upset. And then everybody do reaction.
And I wanted to ask you too. So since Bud went out and beat him on the 29th, does that nullify that all of those past arguments and debates? But
No,
I digress.
No,
Okay.
it means you were right and I was wrong
Okay.
about that.
Understood. Okay.
I mean, before the fight, if we got an opinion on who win, then whoever argued it better. But no, you was right on that fight. I was wrong.
Understood. Gotcha.
Okay. Knockdown has stood up on one knee, you know what I'm saying, and said he was wrong. Yes, we absolutely know you was wrong. We absolutely know you was wrong. And I was right. And to tell you that during the debates, you shouldn't do no more Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence debates, and you did it just because I said don't do it. And look how that worked out for you. Maybe you should just pay attention to what I'm doing and find out that not all of it is to be facetious, you know what I'm saying, or with malice. Maybe I'm trying to tell you some real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back to debating, bro. Leave it alone. I told you if you do, you should debate who got the better resume, Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, and put a cash prize up in there.
Okay. So now when we also look at what has happened, because I try to give guys they respect where it's due. Both of these guys are fighters. They both put their lives on the line. They both got to feed their families. Now, when we wanted the fight to happen 4-5 years ago, we got told Bud didn't sell enough, his numbers wasn't worthy enough, and what he was asking for wasn't worth what he was about to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
When he actually landed this man, both he and this man, their highest paydays. As a matter of fact, what really smacked them in the face, y'all told us Bud didn't have no options but to fight Errol Spence. He went and effectively made his highest payday on record fighting who y'all called a nobody. So that really smacked him in the face, because when he doubled back to make the fight with Errol, y'all got to come with at least what I made here to fight him. And
cook them, Cam. Cook they ass.
This was a nobody, but this is for Undisputed. That's not bad business, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually great business. When y'all tell a man that he's negotiating in bad faith, but he lands you your highest payday, you're wrong. It's cap. You're reaching.
So is that
then,
I want to know
after you,
so hold up before everybody start chiming in, right? Cam highlighted some very solid, equitable points that made sense. That's what he did. That's what he did. Those was points for you to catalog, and if you was paying attention, you know what I'm saying, and you was listening, not just hearing, listening, he made some very solid points. But now let's listen to the reaction to those points, because seriously, that's what he had to go through. Everybody want, you know, whoever's nonsense who was talking earlier, all she wanted to talk about is what she disagreed with Bud all the time. So you didn't really mention anything Bud had to go through. A lot of you cats on this panel is not mentioning what Bud had to go through. Cam just did. You know, Bud had to go through an obstacle course. He had to also learn how to negotiate with a team without a promoter.
Same thing for
hold on. This is what I'm saying. So now, because I got to give Errol, I have to give Errol his credit and his respect too, because we've heard Terrence Crawford say that without Errol Spence making whatever concessions he decided to make, whether it was going completely against his advising team, telling him not to fight Bud, or whatever the case may be, he chose to make whatever concessions he chose to make to fight Terrence Crawford and make that fight happen. We thank him for that. We appreciate him for that.
Now you cannot turn around and say that Terrence Crawford, by offering this man the opportunity to rematch him, that he's not giving him an opportunity. Number one, he's giving.
Cam, you okay? Is it just me? Or does it just seem like Cam stumped his pinky toe or something? Cam, you okay? Shit. Are you jogging in this motherfucker, dog? Yeah, damn, dog. Hey, somebody go there and check on Cam, dog. Cam, you back in the chat yet? Because this is not live. I'm actually a ways back. So Cam talking right now. He might be done or he might still be on the panel. I don't know.
Giving him an opportunity to double back on, again, one of his highest paydays in his career. Number two, he's offering him the chance to reclaim and regain his titles that he lost and to become undisputed, something that Errol Spence said out of his own self-mouth that he wanted to do. So you're offering this man that opportunity. The thing of it is that Errol has expressed.
Are you offering him the opportunity? You can keep cooking. Are you offering him the opportunity, hoping that he don't take it? Because that's what his team said.
That's not. But how can we say that, KO, when Errol has been a welterweight?
That's what his team said. That's why I'm saying that what the team.
That's what I'm saying. But how can we say that? How can we say that when Errol has been a welterweight for all of these years in his career and has never had a problem making weight before?
Talk to him, Cam. Facts. God damn it. This man has been campaigning. He just made weight July 29th. I mean, take that back. July 28th. He just made weight July 28th. He just made weight July 28th. Facts. How all of a sudden we supposed to accommodate him and moving up to 54, and he just made weight July 28th of 2023.
He never had a problem making weight. He literally has been saying for years that he's having a problem making weight.
He's still.
And this is the bum ass excuses I'm talking about. Knockdown pager. You busy talking about trying to hold that man to every word. No, stick to your word, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to hold Spence. I'm gonna be the advocate for him. He said he had problems making weight and this, that. Why didn't he leave? All he had to do was vacate. But yet, after he beat Ugas April 16th of 2022, he said, Crawford, I'm coming for the effing belt. Man, shut the fuck up.
Been saying it and making it.
Listen, bro, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
No problem. No problem at all. So if Bud can do all of that and Earl gave in, if I'm Earl, and again, I'm not, if I'm Heyman and him, we didn't gave in stuff.
Okay, so now this is where,
if you don't want to give it to him.
Now, first of all, don't you ever put yourself in the position of Earl. You don't hear no Crawford fan saying, "I'm, if I was Crawford, if I was Crawford." No, you can't put yourself in the place of Errol Spence, bro. You can't do that. Knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol's a black man. You know, first and foremost, Errol's a black man. You can't put yourself, in Errol's position. First and foremost, he's black. You got to draw those lines. That's a blurred line for you. They're knockdown pager.
Good luck.
Well, this is where Bud is. We have
a problem with that.
Well, this is where Bud is holding about his short and curlies. He's enforcing the same business and contract that Al Heyman and them put into place when they were the A side. He's holding them. Because that's what I'm saying.
And Bud agreed to everything.
Oh my God. The fine line in the contract actually is stating that the fight is supposed to happen at 147 unless either fighter is unable to make that weight, in which case they are to reach out and let the actual how can I say
Bud is a damn scammer.
It's not.
Somebody just said Bud is a scammer again, but yet we're talking about contractual details that's in the documentation, which beats all of this conversation. Cam is basically laying down some FACTZZZZZZZ, right? But yet they don't want to hear that. And you always hear the people coming, "Oh, Bud is a scammer." That's because you really don't want to hear the facts. You don't want to hear it. It's in the documentation. The details are in the documentation. You know what I'm saying? So if it's in the contract, then therefore you're trying to say, well, we know it's in the contract, but we want him to do this. No, if your fighter would have won, this conversation is non and void. It is mute, not moot, mute. God damn it, nobody's talking about it. Nobody. This whole tone over here on Knockdown Pager will be different. People will be sitting up here saying, "Oh man, you just mad because your boy got his ass beat. You just mad. You from Omaha. What was that like? You thought you was gonna have a freaking celebration parade? No, that shit didn't go down like that."
Hold on. It's not about them. It's not him reaching out to Bud. Yeah, I was about to say, it's not him reaching out to Bud. It would be like him saying, it's like him telling Al, "Hey, I can't make 147, Al. We ain't gonna be able to do it."
Hold on, Cam. It's also in the contract that the winner gets to pick the weight class, right?
That's true. Yes.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go right there. So if the winner gets to pick the weight class, and Earl writes Bud a letter saying that he can't make the weight class that Bud Crawford has clearly chosen, which is 147, doesn't that give Bud Crawford an out?
No, because that's just what I was explaining, bro. That's just what I was saying. What has happened? The winner of this fight, or how can I say, the loser of the fight, activates the rematch clause. The winner of the fight gets to dictate the terms of the fight. Right. So they pick in what weight class they get to pick whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Now, if in fact that either fighter, not just Errol, because Bud came out and said he had trouble making it too, right or wrong?
He said that.
Okay. So if either fighter feels that they will not be able to make that weight on the night of the fight or the night of the weigh-in, the day of the weigh-in, they are supposed to write to PBC, not to each other. They're writing to the company. They're actually.
If you're going off what Bud said, you said they supposed to inform the other fighter.
That's effectively what they're doing, because they're still enforcing and holding up the contract.
What I'm telling you is, if
I don't know. I didn't get too much clarity, because if you're going into a fight and the weight class is 147, it's designated. They in training camp for 147, and all I have to do is, no, I'm not going to make 147. I'm gonna come in around the 153 range, 154. All I have to do is write a letter and say I can't make 147. I'm good because it's close to the fight date. No, that seems a little shaky to me. That doesn't seem like it was explained in detail correctly. That's all. I don't get anything from it. You know what I'm saying? Because that means a fighter can come in at a higher weight and then put a letter in and say, "Hey, PBC, I'm not gonna be able to make 147. Okay, what we gonna do? Well, we'll just go to the next weight class up, or let's do a test weight and see where you at. Okay, you at 154, Bud. You want to still have the fight? Of course they're gonna have the fight, because the promotions put all this promo in it. They spent money on it. That is unclear to me. That shit right there is not what I gathered from what Bud said. It seemed like, just like it took 30 days for the loser to basically activate the rematch clause, it should be a time limit or a window for them to pretty much write that letter before they go in the fight camp. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from Bud. Write that letter saying I'm not going to be able to make 147 ahead of time, so they can choose a weight class. I didn't get that, all that other stuff.
I'm Earl, knowing how Bud is, I'm not giving him nothing in writing.
Well, if Errol hasn't done it, well, this is what I'm saying, KO.
So KO just said he's not giving Bud nothing in writing, and that's exactly why you walking that Yorkie Terrier mixed with goddamn a weenie dog down the street, because there's no way in hell that you're gonna think that you're gonna write an actual letter. No, that shit is gonna be electronic. And there's no way that the recipient can alter any type of language that's internal to that. Come on, you're talking about your legal team, bro. What are you talking about over there? You're talking about your legal team get with the other legal team and they're submitting documentation. So how the hell you think they're gonna come out, hey man, I know you're in Omaha, but do you want to meet halfway? What's halfway from Texas to Omaha? We can meet halfway, man. I gotta pass this letter off to you. Man, come the fuck on, bro.
if Errol has not effectively done what it is,
it makes no sense. If the winner can pick the weight class, then why would you also put something in the contract to where the loser can still just overrule the winner?
Who's to say? But who's to say that was? Who's to say that wasn't to benefit the winner as well, KO? See, remember.
How does it benefit the winner?
Listen, I'm about to explain. I'm glad you asked. Because remember, this initially was negotiated when Errol was the A side. So this could have potentially been negotiated with the expectation that Errol possibly wins this fight, but activates the rematch.
But Errol
can choose which weight class.
So if he won the fight, Bud would not be writing him a letter to say he can't make 154, bro.
He would have to write. He's not writing it to Errol Spence, KO. That's what I'm saying.
Duh. Come on, Knockdown. You know damn well he ain't writing it to no goddamn fighter. They have a team of people who's handling those administrative duties, man. Jesus Christ, man. Put it down, bro.
But he wouldn't write a letter saying he can't make a weight moving up in weight.
Him writing a letter would be just like him writing a petition.
He would have wanted to fight at 154. And then Bud
okay, he has all the answers. You know what I'm saying? On if Errol would have won, what he would have fought. He has all the answers. You know, this is what I'm talking about. He has all the answers, bro. He has all the answers.
Write him a letter saying I can't make 154, even though that's moving up in weight. That makes no sense. I think you do.
No, that's not. That was always to say if they could not make 147. Point blank, period.
But Earl and them wouldn't have that in the contract because he didn't want to fight at 147 no more.
They put it, bro. This is all from the initial contract, KO. This is what both fighters agreed to in order to make July 29th happen.
This is what happened when you have someone that's stubborn, unwilling to listen, and they want to act like they're part of the team. And they're coming up here acting like, oh, you know, if it was me, this is the way. They're living vicariously through Spence. So that's why his refusal to understand what Cam is talking about, that previously, if that is indeed the case on how they drafted this proposal, you know, the contract was finalized and everything, it would be at 47. You know what I'm saying? But because why would Bud say I can't make 154? No, it'll be at 47. Why? Because if Errol Spence was deemed the winner or whatever, it'll be easy for him to get the weight class that he wants. Why? Because he can say that he cannot make 147, so we're gonna fight the next weight class. But I'm on the outside looking in too, and I don't know what the fine details are. Neither do they. You know what I'm saying? Knockdown don't know what the shit is. He just living vicariously through Spence to say this what I'll do, this what I'll do, this what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Why would this happen? Why would that? No, that's why you're not on the team. You're not doing any of the negotiations at all.
Earl and them, and I know y'all ain't gonna like this if you rocking with Bud. If I'm Earl and them, fuck what we agreed to. My guy can't make weight. You not about to put him in a position, and the nigga can't make weight no more.
Oh my God. Oh, shit. Y'all give me a moment. Give me a moment. I had to have a moment just to, you know, remember that in the company of social media, and sometimes you just don't believe what you hear. You don't believe that people are this naive. You know what I'm saying? You don't. They claim to be this, that in boxing. And I know this, that, and the other. But then when you hear them speak, you say to yourself, God damn. I mean, God damn, bro. This is not about what you would never be in that position. So don't speak on a position that you would never be a part of. You have to speak on it in a sense it's just your observation. You know what I'm saying? Not you can't go and do that. This is the same thing I said about goddamn that dickhead Fannin. He always put himself in the position. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. No, you cannot put yourself in the position. You can't. You can't say if it was me, if it was me, if it was me, because nobody is saying that what your presence is or what your position is in the sport. As far as a content creator, you don't have any power on none of these teams. You're not immersed in boxing. You don't hold down a position. You're not a manager. You know what I'm saying? You're not a freaking advisor, and you definitely ain't a promoter. So since you're none of those positions, then you can't sit up here and say if it was me and it's supposed to stick. You know, if that was the case, everybody say, well, if it was me, I'll say fuck it. I don't care what you think. I know you want to fight. I know what's in the contract, but you fighting him at 154 because you said that you was gonna fight him at 154. Man, come on. How would that play out? That shit would go straight to court, just like they tried to do Deontay Wilder. See, that's what they don't want me to debate, because I will come up with shit, bro. Just like they try to run off Deontay Wilder and say, no, he's not going to get the trilogy with Fury. And that shit went straight to court and he won the arbitration. Come on, bro, man. What the do y'all forget? How quickly do y'all forget, bro?
So look, we fighting at 154. If you gonna exercise a rematch, you got nobody else you can fight in December that's as big of a fight. So we fighting at 154, or if you don't want to fight at 154, if you gung-ho on 147, my nigga, and Cam coming back, there you go. And if you gung-ho at 147, my nigga, then good luck to you. But we need to fight at 154. If you don't want to do that, we ain't giving you more money. We gave you shit that you didn't deserve in the first fight.
Oh my God. You trying to say we gave you stuff that you didn't deserve? When who are you talking about? Al Heyman, or you talking about Showtime? Because I know you ain't fucking with the network. I know I never heard any one of them say that you was a part of the team. So if you're trying to say, once again, you're living vicariously through a position that you would never be in, right? And when it comes to boxing, when it comes to the team, when it comes to networks, when it comes to any shakers of the movers, they're Knockdown pager. You have to understand one thing, bro. You're talking stupid. You're sounding crazy right now. How are you going to just sit up here and say, oh, you go up here and do that? That's just not the way it works, man. In the business of boxing, a lot of people don't get their way all the time. But what are we drafting up contracts for if we just going to go up there and say, no, that ain't happening? But it's in the contract. Oh, that don't happen. Then we go into court. Then both a lot of people are going to suffer, because now you're going to be in litigation for a long period of time trying to figure this out, and you're going to pay their freaking legal fees because you didn't want to follow what was in the contract. So nobody want to check him on this shit. You just want to hear him talk, and yell and scream all the time, but nobody's going to check him on it.
If you don't want to do that, we ain't giving you more coin tosses or whatever the fuck. You didn't deserve that shit in the first fight. So we need to fight at 154, or you can go to one of these other networks and good luck, my nigga. That's what do.
That's not how that's enforced to happen, bro, because right now, Errol has to fight Bud at 148.
Who got crickets? Who got crickets on the panel? God damn it. Shit, all I hear is fucking crickets. The crickets up here trying to talk too. Goddamn, find out all you gotta do is walk up on the cricket. It'll stop. It'll stop chirping.
Bro, they can say fuck that contract. We doing something else. We not honoring it. Bud agreed to everything and fought Avanesian. Fuck holding these niggas.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This is business 101, KO. If you and I agree on everything on the contract, right? If you change,
and then you pull out and change your mind and don't
if
want
you
to
no, hold on. Time out. Hold on. No, because that's not what I was about to say. That wasn't what I was about to say. If you and I agree to everything, the terms of everything, if I go and change one thing in that contract, that's no longer everything that we agreed to, bro.
So then what is Bud talking about, that they doing negotiations or some shit?
Because
how can they negotiate if everything is already
I'm answering the question. I'm answering the question, bro. Let me answer it. He's the A side now. You're asking, we initially agreed to fight at 147. The entire contract was based on us fighting for undisputed at 147. That's what both parties agreed to. Now we're changing just one thing in the contract, the weight, the agreed upon weight. That's changing what we agreed to.
I think I've heard it all. I done heard mobile headquarters. I mean, it's so much I've heard, but that goddamn crooked, that motherfucking crooked right there. This is the first time I heard a crooked be a part of the debate. Goddamn it! And I'm hearing more crooked than I am Cam. You know what I'm saying? God damn, that crooked is staying up late. Shout out to Martin King Boston. God damn, that crooked is goddamn getting his bars off, ain't he?
Make sense?
No, not at all.
We just went over it and said it. We just went over and said it. You agree?
See, that's what happened when you're talking to people that just ain't trying to listen. They're trying to put their selves in places that they'll never be. You don't put yourself in the position to be selfish about the position just because you're up here trying to advocate for Spence. You don't do that. That really defeats the purpose of having a productive debate. You know what I'm saying? Even on a panel. Because you get people like this and say, oh, no, I don't understand anything you're saying. Man, imagine how these niggas was in school, bro. Come on, man. Like, this shit is simple, man. It's contracts. Now, all of a sudden, y'all want to act like y'all know everything in the contract because the fighters have made you aware of it. But yet, you're trying to say, well, if this is in the contract, this is what he should do. Crawford should do this, this, and this. I mean, come on, you wasn't there when the contract was actually being negotiated, and all these dang fine details, line for line, was placed in there and made official.
Agree with it, and now I don't make. Okay, I understand because this doesn't work out favorably for Errol right now. This was originally initially. This was negotiated. This was negotiated with. This is negotiated with the intention of having Errol the A side. Period. He was the A side when he negotiated it.
Get off the mic, bro.
I was just about to say,
Hey, KO, can we let someone else talk?
Hold your L's accordingly.
Y'all gonna say the same shit anyway. What the fuck y'all jumping up to the mic for?
They airheads. But Errol Spence fans
just
are
hold
airheads,
your
bro.
Y'all sound like a bunch of goddamn parrots. Y'all all say the same shit.
Bro, y'all made up 40 excuses after telling us for 5 years he was gonna beat Bud. Y'all came up saying Bud was on PEDs. Y'all came up saying Bud was Errol was weight drained. He ain't never been weight drained for nobody else. He didn't look like himself. He was drugged.
Who the fuck is y'all?
Hey,
Come on.
that shit's bad.
From the Errol Spence fan base,
of the guy who won, and y'all still
from the
trying to
Errol.
hold.
Sound like an Alcohol Anonymous freaking meeting, huh? It sound like an AA meeting, huh? Everybody goddamn want to, look, they getting to the point where they drying out, right? And they need to goddamn go get a drink. That's what happened. Everybody chime in and they get all confused. And then the person that's running to me say, everyone quiet. Hey, we're not going there today. Okay, I understand everybody is restless. What I want you to do, I want you all to stand up and let's take a 30-minute break and we're going to come back, okay? That's all they wanted. They want a 30-minute break so they can rehydrate. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Bitch fan base, ladies and gentlemen. I have a list of you hear me? Hey, no.
Listen to this. Listen to this chaos.
Look at that. One at a time, y'all. Go ahead and respond. I just want to say this, bro. Everything that you're saying is based on the words of Terrence Crawford, bro. I don't
echo.
That's based on the words of both fighters, bro.
Errol Spence ain't said shit, bro.
Errol Spence never said he wanted to be undisputed at 147. Hold up, wait a minute.
The contract, bro.
Hold up, wait a minute.
The only person speaking on what the contract say is somebody got to send a letter. Somebody got to do this. That's
because y'all got that shit all the way wrong.
What I'm telling you and what I'm telling everybody, if I'm PBC, if I'm Al Hammond,
but y'all all saying the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all saying the same thing, bro.
Y'all say the same thing every live.
I ain't spoke yet.
What you talking about?
I ain't spoke
anyway.
What time is it? It's 12:15 a.m. over here. It's Friday already. You know what's that? I would have pretty much, if this would have been a little bit later in the afternoon, I would say, okay, all right, check this out. You know, my people left work early. They goddamn they getting their head right. They already went and had brunch. You know what I'm saying? They got some shit on their stomach. You know what I'm saying? They put some shit in their system, brother, and they having them goddamn drinks. I can see if this was the case, but nah. There's some other shit right here. I mean, goddamn, get it back under control so I won't have to keep fast forwarding this shit.
Bro,
How the
all
fuck
I'm
you tell
saying,
them?
y'all, and I want to find out. Disputed at 154. PBC got all the belts. Okay, cool. So fight Earl under the terms that he want, which is he ain't trying to get more money. He just wanted at 154.
But KO, all of that would be understandable. All of that would be understandable if Errol was the A side.
Let me finish. If you don't want it, cool. You're a free agent. You the face of boxing. Cam is on Knockout Boxing 86 TV saying you the A side. Then you should have no problem going to get big fights elsewhere, right? So go do your thing. If you don't want to give us what we asking for, go do your thing. You A side with no network. You A side with no promotion company, put up no money for the fight. You A side without cool, bro. Good luck to you. That's what they should be doing to get some leverage back and not just give in to this nigga. I know Terrence Crawford fans don't want to hear that shit.
See, I will say this, right? That's why I have one half of Dumb and Dumber on my thumbnail. Listen, those individuals know that it's money in this fight based off the momentum that is carrying from July 29th. Let's just say, for instance, that Errol Spence is not in the equation. Those minds, see, when you get basic niggas saying basic shit, they sound stupid. They can find somebody to make the fight happen because they know it's money in this fight. They know it's money. Seriously, just like they switched up and they threw freaking Jamel Charlo in there with Canelo. I didn't hear people up here, you know, talking about, oh, just tell so and so to go kick rocks until this and that happened. No, they hurry up and switched it, and they put somebody that was at a lower division in there. They was already putting Maul, who was at 60. They wouldn't even lower. In this particular case right here, if they really wanted to, they can find somebody to fight. They could find somebody to fight freaking Crawford. Showtime. They can find somebody to fight. It may not be who you want him to fight, but they can make some money. They will get with Crawford and say, hey, this is the next person in line. We have 3 choices for you. Boom. He gave him the 3 choices. This is his example. Give him the 3 choices. And then, you know, Crawford select the choice. Either way it goes, he ain't worrying about it because he's gonna goddamn beat their ass anyway. So one of those choices might be Thurman. He know he ain't gonna get paid as much money as he would if he was to fight Spence to fight Thurman. So he, you know, that's what they have to negotiate. And of course, Thurman is gonna get less. He ain't gonna be able to come in there and talk nothing. And then let's just say, you know, it's Boots in there, or it's some other. It's gonna be options, bro. It's gonna be options, and he's unwilling to say what the options are. He just want to make it seem like he's in that position, and he'll just say, "F him." That is the dumbest shit, bro. Just to say, hey, don't give him anything. This is what I keep on explaining to my listeners, how these niggas think. They'll sit up there and really pout and throw tantrums about decisions. They couldn't be in the military. You can't have that dumbass mindset when you have a whole unit and you're trying to prove a point to one person. So you're gonna screw over the whole unit just because you feel some type of way that you're getting back at them. You know how many people that's involved in this fight? You know how many people that's involved in these undisputed titles? You know how many people get paid? You think, oh man, just go find a network. Come on, you trying to say you don't want to make a penny? You're just gonna go tell Crawford to go elsewhere. You don't want to make a penny off this dude? That just goes to show you don't know shit about boxing, bro.
Oh well, I ain't spoken.
No, can I
just come in real quick? My God.
Come on, go ahead, bro.
Well, I thought I was. I'm not saying people can't have their opinion, but Jesus Christ, I gotta listen to the same opinion. Do y'all not have? Do none of you guys have nuance to y'all opinion? Are y'all just gonna all parrot the same point? it's getting ridiculous. First of all, EJ don't run PBC. He don't run Showtime. He don't pay for no budgets. He don't write no checks. He's not running a goddamn thing. PBC don't even want this rematch.
This dude speaking some logical shit finally. You know what I'm saying? This dude is speaking some understanding into them. They do speak on the same stuff all the time, man. EJ is not running anything. You know what I'm saying? People was all hyped up because he included Adrian Clark in there, and shout out to them being able to make the fight. But come on, man, he's not running anything over there at PBC. You know what I'm saying? Floyd has more pull than EJ will ever have over there.
Errol's team don't want the rematch. It's Errol who wants the rematch.
Thank you.
PBC is working with Bud to get him away from EJ. You're talking about based off the fact that no one's promoting it. No one's saying anything. EJ ain't saying nothing. PBC ain't posting nothing about EJ and
EJ still suspended.
When does PBC ever talk
nobody
about negotiation?
No casual fan is asking for this fight. Nobody.
I disagree. When people try to speak for the overall consensus of boxing fans, they may think they know and they actually don't know. It's no way we can gather numbers on the casual boxing fans and pair them with the hardcore boxing fans. There's no way. So I totally disagree with talking about no one. People are looking forward to this fight. If people wasn't interested in this fight, then guess what? We wouldn't be talking about it now.
Cares about the fact that EJ wants a rematch at 154.
What proof do you have that PBC is working secretly with Bud?
It ain't secretly. They're speaking openly about it.
Who you just said they ain't talking about it? Which one is?
They ain't talking about the rematch. I'm talking about they want Bud for other things, and Bud maybe got like 2 fights in him.
Who from the PBC has said this? Where can I go to find this?
So what? That they're working with Bud?
That they want other things? That they're trying to like? Where is this information at?
That's what his team been talking about this whole time. You act like y'all ain't seen the shit. He's talking about moving up. I can do this.
Tim Smith? Tim Smith, has he said that? Because Tim Smith does talking. Sam Watts.
Oh my God. Hey, I gotta fast forward to this because every time I hear this guy talk, I think of old Peter Pan freaking plays. You know what I'm saying? Little skinny motherfucker flying through the damn sky and landing in a jar of peanut butter.
Does talking. I think this is all conjecture.
Like if Bud's the worst,
it is. It's all conjecture. It's all conjecture. The crusade to just goddamn hate on Errol Spence. It's all conjecture. At the end of the day, they're organic boxing luminaries. You should treat them like that and stop putting them in purgatory. Stop it.
I just got on. Like I heard y'all talk for a minute.
You've bloviating for 5 minutes, not saying any facts, just saying your feelings, saying other people are talking facts.
All you've been talking about is old news.
Not complaining, his fan base shouldn't be complaining, bro.
All you've been talking about is old news the whole time. You've been talking about shit we talked about 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. That is. Hey, whoever you might be, I can't see your tag. God damn it, you are absolutely on point. Center mass, god damn it. Center mass. Center mass. This dude, K, was talking about old ass shit, just like I said, talking about Sugar Shane Mosley and all this old shit. Oh boy, check them on it. Facts. Center mass, straight to the heart.
Contract that he signed. Sounds to me like no one here has actually seen the terms of the contract, seen exactly what it is with the weight. He's got 2 belts. You can research this.
Y'all say fuck, how you gonna say fuck niggas and then say let you talk?
Running your mouth. And I'm next after him too.
Y'all out here running them up, running your mouths, talking all this hot shit. The problem is y'all can't deal with you built your mans up to be Moby Dick. You built him up to be Moby Dick, but no, he ain't Moby Dick. He Ahab, nigga. He couldn't measure up. We got him.
Yeah, talk that shit, nigga. Talk that shit. They thought he was Moby Dick, but he was the wrong pick.
We got him. We got that nigga. Big fish got caught. You thought that nigga was a big man. You thought that nigga was big man in the coop with his top back, but we put that nigga in the car seat because Crawford stays sunning. Earl Spence inside the ring and outside the ring. We are.
Goddamn, I don't know who you are, brother, but you cooking. You cooking. Goddamn, hot grease just goddamn start flowing down that motherfucker, and it's burning cats for real. It's burning them up some fierce. First degree burns all day.
Always sunning that little
Good
nigga.
shit, Ronnie. Good shit, Ronnie.
We always sunning that little nigga. Earl didn't give him. Listen, y'all been saying Earl gave him this opportunity. Earl ain't give him shit. Bud took that shit from him. You wanna know why? You wanna know why he took that shit?
Earl too.
How he did it? No. This is how it's simple. Nope, it's simple, KO. This is how he took it because he learned from the best. Bob Arum Sensei, nigga.
Yeah, and
Sensei, nigga.
Guess what? You only proving my point. Guess what Bob Arum is? Guess what Bob Arum is?
Business savvy. And y'all mad because he ain't business savvy. He getting sunned. He getting sunned all the time. And y'all mad. That's all it is.
Bob Arum is one of the slimiest, grimiest motherfuckers in boxing history.
I know that.
But he taught Bud how to own. He taught Bud how to own his.
But hold on, John Norrie. John Norrie, DeMont said you just said earlier that Bud was a fuck nigga. Now you talking about Bravo? Go ahead. God damn, bro.
No, listen, no,
You was the main
Hey, Dean. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna need Dean to get off my dog. What you talking about?
Everybody,
I'm putting everybody in the back. Last word.
For every single.
I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to call that. I think I've pretty much given you all as much as I possibly can because, you know, it got to a point where there was a lack of order that was going on that panel. But the only reason I did a reaction because I just wanted you all to get a feel for what's out there in these boxing communities of the YTC. This is rapid. You know what I'm saying? This is rapid. For real. This is rapid fire type ignorance that had you dealing with out here in the YTC. You have to be very cautious about putting your ear too close to listen to the shit without actually not decoding everything. It's not up there for you to filter through everything and it's to be decoded. You know what I'm saying? As substance. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to more than one channel. You got to see if the information that you're hearing from this channel is halfway correct by doing your own research. You know what I'm saying? Or holding the host accountable for doing their research, right? But obviously you had some people on that panel just talking reckless and crazy, you know what I'm saying? And not really. I mean, it was more so they're on a crusade to tell people what Bud shouldn't do. He shouldn't do this. He can't do this. He won't do this. That's what it's all about. They need to place more focus on how can these two fighters come to a common agreement, being that Bud Crawford has the leverage. And it does you no good to sit up here and debate who has the leverage, and we already know who won the fight. So if the contract was finished, signed, sealed, delivered prior to the ninth round stoppage on the 29th of July, then guess what? We know that Bud Crawford has the leverage and the decision-making ability to move the needle. We know that shit, bro. We know it. We know it. He can move the needle. But they busy up here, once again, throwing shots, saying the man is moving funny. He's doing everything wrong. When Errol Spence is the one that they're really trying to speak on because they want him to have more leverage. So the struggle, they don't want to talk about the struggle. They just want to talk about who actually has the juice right now. Bud Crawford has the juice. Everybody knows he has the juice, and that's that. That's that. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, shout out to Ronnie Bravo, man. As short-lived as it was, he was making some freaking sense. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much said he learned from the triple OG Bob Arum. Man, come on, Bob Arum, 90 years old and still able to have a dialogue about boxing. See, that's what happened. The disrespect comes into play where people don't go to fights and they're unable to see this shit play out. I see every time I go to a top-ranked card, Bob Arum will not hesitate to speak to you and talk boxing. He would give you an interview, bro. But they busy talking about how somebody was back in the day. This man survived the Don King era when him and Don King was enemies. This is a triple OG. Man, this dude is 90 years old. You know how many people, Top Rank was the promotion of one of the most infamous fights, Panama Lewis and Luis Resto and Billy Collins. Top Rank was promoting that fight. I mean, he's been a part of some historic fights, bro. He's been a part of some historic freaking fights. And they want to just still look at Bud. As long as they continue to look at Bud like he don't know shit, he gonna continue to let you understand that I do. He's gonna continue to let you know I know what the hell going on. I know what I'm doing, and I'm continuing to do good business. Y'all keep saying I'm negotiating in bad faith, and I'm gonna continue to make this money and make y'all look stupid. And then if you come back on social media and say, oh, he negotiated in bad faith, we really don't know he got the money. He don't care about that. Just like people still trying to determine how much money he made with David Avanesian. Don't nobody fucking care. The man made millions against David Avanesian. While they are here making up anesthesia, avocado, all that shit doesn't stop the fact that the man got paid. That shit is wild, bro. That shit is wild. But shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and Gang A-Side official. I should see y'all in the morning. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. This is reaction. You know what it is with WCS. Until we do it again, I'm out.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.